Hey guys, it's Jacob, and today I'm going to be talking about, whoops, studying for foreign languages. Well, foreign language classes. I'm just going to abbreviate with FL, so foreign language classes. Now, in these classes, there's going to be a lot more studying that you need to do because obviously it's harder to learn and memorize things like a foreign language. Now, I personally take French and I love it, and I have a high A in it, so I like to think that I'm successful at it. And here's are just going to be a few things that I do to study. I'm not going to go with the traditional 2-day model because with a foreign language, you're always studying, even if you don't have a test upcoming. Um, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so number one is going to be write the vocab words and their definitions constantly. Write vocab words plus defs. We'll roll for defs' definitions. Just constantly, because it will help you so much to learn them. Even if you know a word perfectly, write it again. Okay, my next thing is going to be read the textbook because oftentimes foreign language teachers will take test questions right out of the textbook. And if it's not the questions, then they do their lessons right by the textbook. And when the textbook says you're having a quiz, then your teacher will often give you a quiz, or at least my French teacher is extremely by the textbook, like very by the book, and it really helps me to stay on top of the class and know what's upcoming. And then also, if your teacher goes right by the book, I mean, you can jump ahead on the next lessons and get a head start. So I personally like that my teacher is very by the book, and I know that that generally means they don't stray away from the traditional teaching ways very much. But in this instance, I mean it literally. She goes by the actual textbook, and I really enjoy it. So anyway, just read over the textbook. Sorry, I kind of went on a little rant there. And then my third tip is going to be just go over notes and old quizzes. Go over notes slash quiz slash tests. So just old material, like constantly stay on top of it because it's so easy to forget, guys. And I know it's annoying to keep going over old stuff, but it's so important because let me tell you, when that midterm comes around, you're gonna want to have stayed on top of it, you know? And that's just, whoops. And that's just how it's gonna go. Alright, so just stay on top of your old material. And then, I know this is gonna be a really short video, but I just have tips. I'm not gonna go too in depth. I will in a later video, and like I said, I'm expanding on all of this series in later videos. It'll be sort of like a series part 2, if you get what I mean. Anyway, so then my fourth and final tip is going to be speak it as frequently as possible. So I'm going to say speaking in writing. Like, don't just write the vocab words, write sentences, write paragraphs, write essays if you can, and just speak it in public whenever you find someone, especially you guys that are taking more common languages like Spanish or something. There's loads of people speaking Spanish in the US. If you find someone out in public that speaks the language you're taking, learn from them, talk it with them, ask them if they'll speak French with you, or whatever language with you, and just always be using it and writing it as much as you can. It's very essential to be writing it too. Don't just write the vocab words, write sentences too. And yeah. Oh, and also with the vocab, make sure that you can produce it from your head. Make sure you don't just know it from the list. Make sure you can produce it from your head without a word bank, because in real life, there's not going to be it's not going to be a video game where it's like, what word would you like to insert here? A, B, C, D. No, you have to speak it and know what you're doing. So really just make sure you stay on top of everything. I know you guys can do it, and goodbye.